If at first you don't succeed, Glenwall, Apocalypse 5 again. Last run was a bit of a heartbreaker. We had some good early nights, but we were super behind the mana curve for the entirety of it. Now, how do I feel about this? I like the orb on a character that looks a lot like the character that we had last time. I don't love the musket, the wooden rifle, as it were, but maybe it has some legs. Let's get to know our cast of characters. We'll start with our melee Farah. So Farah is a gravedigger, foresighted, and mystic. So at least we'll be able to spend some mana and have decent sustain. She is rocking a +1 great axe, which is pretty decent. Swift boots aren't terrible, and they are a poison defense build. Okay, I think that's decent. Next up, we have Angelica with a J. Angelica is a bounty hunter, hardy, and unstable. Bounty hunter, that accuracy is nothing to sneeze at, but once you get beyond that, that's a very strong one. Unstable is also quite good. Interesting character with debuff and poison. Would have loved to have seen assassination on Angelica. And then last but not least, we have, and then Angelica, do you have any noteworthy equipment? More swift boots. Pants that should go to our melee. For sure. Which one is this? That's a worn light armor? We'll put the worn medium armor on our melee character. Try and keep them alive. But yeah, Angelica, interesting. Longbow could go a long way with her. And then Vagrant means some extra opportunism and a movement point, which I like. Methodical for some isolation, and rugged. Carmen is not bad. I'm going to shift the accuracy there. And actually, I'm going to go put the block here, put the medium armor here, but then Bounty Hunter needs a little bit more accuracy, I think. So I'll swap those two. I'll go for more dodge there. I'm trying to think if there are any other ways I can get my accuracy up on our Bounty Hunter character, but I think the answer is no. And then we start out with 9 block on our Great Axe Wielder. And then what was Carmen's perks? Assassination, which I think is good for someone who's going to be doing some orb action. What's your isolation already at? 120 and 116 on opportunism? It's not bad. Oh, this is like... This side is basically sensor free. This side, and these 3 sides are all really nasty from the sensor, in the sensor department. So I guess we'll just do this, we'll do this, and we'll do this. What? Runners? Is such a thing even possible? I'm not bitter. Wow, that only does that? Jeez, that was very underwhelming. And I think I'll move to here. Whoops. I guess I'll just move to there. It's not a great first turn. We have a little bit of mana regen, so I'm gonna drop that in. Two action points left. Okay. So this is infuriating, because this would be a really nice death ray, but we're not allowed nice things. So my idea was to move to here to try and get some spotting. Did it work? I think it's good enough. What did I say about accuracy being a problem? Well, I don't know if I said anything about accuracy being a problem, but it certainly is. I also, it's like my least favorite thing, the way that the rifle plays. It's brutal. Okay, let's see. We get rid of you, which I think opens you up to come over this way, and then get rid of those. Yeah, we lose some, also, how little poison did we put on? Jeez. This corner needs some attention. Am I really going to spend 2 action points to put 1 damage in here? We don't have enough time to take down the sensors, so like suppressive fire was never going to hit a lot of things. Yeah, that's really not very useful. This guy, I don't want to take a hit from him, so I think that is the play, as much as it pains me. That's the more likely single hit shot. Ugh. Yeah, the first night action economy is quite vicious. Oh. And runners. When you start with runners, you know, you can only do so much. Now that's an option, potentially. Okay. How are you already at no movement? Did I do anything with you? That is strange. Let's see, I can get a pretty good shot if I take this guy out. Yeah, that was a difference maker right there. 5% twice? Is that the game we're playing game? It apparently is the game that we are playing game. And there's not really a good putrid ball target right now. And you're kind of locked in because I expected one of those 2 hits to kill this guy. But yeah, I think it's looking very likely that we're going to lose the perfect, and there's not a lot of value in continuing a run if you can't get that first bonus item. But we'll finish the night up, because it's poor form not to. Can't help but feel like the dodges are coming in fast and furious. Yeah, and the axe's breakpoints for its level of strength did not do what we needed it to do. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, Bounty Hunter is a lot less strong than I expected. Like, late game, I think it's very, very potent. But early game, the loss of firepower is just, like, brutal. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get straight up killed by runners. Staving off the runner death. Those are big numbers for turn 1. Let's retreat a bit here and let's get the splitter done. But big yikes on this first night of Glenwald. Big yikes. I'm just going to try and hold all these in place, I guess. That's the play. Yeah, the way that the movement gets locked out is very interesting there. Oh, and I can't quite leap out in any direction. I hate to do it, but I think that this is a better target. Run into this corner, I guess, and do that. But yeah, I do find myself wondering if there is if there was a way to play this, because like we certainly had more We certainly had more mana on some of our characters. The issue, though, was given this sensor arrangement, it was going to be nigh impossible for us to land any of our, like, mana-using AoEs. So that's the end of the geez. See, so this is one of the challenges with things like starting with this starting with a magic orb is once you run out of mana, which I have done, big shocker there, you're kind of out of luck. You have very few things that you can do. Don't want to use that. Can I jump just one tile? No. I can step down one and then maybe just try and take this guy out. But yeah, if you find yourself left with like 3 action points at the end of a turn, you're in a bad way for sure. But much like last time, right, we use our 4 actions, we have 7 total energy, and then we don't have any mana remaining, so not much to be done. Oh. And if you think I'm going to bother killing the sensors on this one, you are sorely mistaken. Can't quite get there. Wow. Can't get there this turn. This guy's going to keep chewing on my wall, apparently. Targeting AI needs some work, to be sure. But yeah, that was the worst first night we've had in a while. And if you don't start off on Apocalypse 5 on the right foot, you are doomed. Just curious to see what we get for level ups, and I also want to take a look in the shop. The Adamantium Dagger is pretty nice. Wow, Warlock Greaves with +2 movement are pretty nice. But let's just check to see if we get anything really exceptional here. I'd probably take the movement. The injury is what's causing it. Then that's a bit of a bust. A lot of busts. Were we going to be going any type of... No, we don't have bodybuilder or blood magic. So that one, not much to go off there. And then if this was a melee character, we'd take Harvester. The logic is sound, trust me. Everybody uses mana. Now this one, the blue movement looked really nice. The action point is nice. And then we need to take accuracy just to... I would have been hard pressed not to take that isolation, but and then I think we'd probably go steady aimed offset. And then I love Third Eye, but probably Avid Learner would have been the second one chosen there. And then magic damage and crit. Now you already had some propagation stuff, didn't you? No, it wasn't you. Who had the propagator thing? Unstable was Angelica. Hand crossbow user if ever I've seen one. Momentum is not the play. And then on our caster, probably cherry picking first blood. And we had a second one over here on our melee. Probably fatality. You want high movement with fatality now that I think about it. And then for second weapons, what would we have been? We didn't get the night bonus, so we needed to buy all three. Yeah, that's rough. Did we lose a house too? No, we technically didn't lose a house. I was gonna have my mind blown. But yeah, without the extra gold here, there's not a lot to do. I wonder if on first night regardless, it's better to go. No, because you don't get the production upgrade. Well, you do, I guess. I'm really torn. I feel like if you're going seer strats, you need the houses early. Yeah. All right. Well, this was disastrously bad, but sometimes the last spell giveth, and sometimes it taketh away. Go figure.